and welcome to Veda Day 20! I literally look like Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. There's this poem that I absolutely adore. It's called How to Succeed in Heartbreak, and it was written and performed by a girl called Victoria Morgan. I came across it on Button Poetry, which is a YouTube channel that is dedicated to spoken word poetry and performance poetry, and it's absolutely amazing. I can just sit and watch videos on that channel all night and I just don't get bored. It's honestly so good. So good, so entertaining, so amazing. The poets are just amazing. Links to the channel and the poem that I'm going to speak about will be in the down bar. Please check them out. They're so good. And the channel is just amazing and the poem is just one of my favourites ever. Please check them out. Basically, the theme of the poem is how we deal with heartbreak, which I think is a very interesting topic. The poem starts with the lines: how to succeed in heartbreak without really trying. First, do nothing. Become one with your couch and eat whole stacks of Oreos like leaning towers of feelings. When your heart gets broken, whether it's from a relationship or a friendship or anything really, your heart hurts. Your heart is basically what keeps you alive, and although physically nothing is wrong with your heart, the feeling that you get in your chest sort of makes you feel like death. It's a perfectly valid feeling. And so you don't really want to carry on doing daily life things. Living. It's natural. It happens to most of us at some point, and it's okay to lie about and eat a lot and just feel a little bit bitter and just wallow for a bit. The poet goes on and says a line which is one of my favourites. Talk to yourself in the mirror, on public transportation, in the middle of the fountain, in the mall, because there are things you never got to say and you don't have to swallow them. You're going to have leftover thoughts and feelings, crazy thoughts and feelings that need to come out. That could be talking to yourself in any form, diaries, literally, or just acknowledging them in your head. But please acknowledge them. They are worthy thoughts and feelings and you're allowed to say them. Another beautiful line in the poem is, go to museums, realise that other things have history. For me, this means realise that you aren't alone. This is something other people went through and lived through, and you will live through it too. Also, you don't have to distract yourself. It happened and you're dealing with it, not ignoring it. So you can find relation in everyday life and it can help. You don't have to just mentally block it out. And then she tells us to write. Write until you use every metaphor in your library. You start using the same one over and over because there's only so many ways you can describe being destroyed. I think this tells us about the frustration of feeling the exact same way you did the day before. Like you aren't getting any better. And it also highlights that it's bloody okay that you're moving slowly. Keep feeling that way. It's still valid. Keep writing, keep talking to yourself, acknowledge it. It will get better. And once you get there, it's only the beginning. Once you start feeling the relief, the process has only just begun. Gather up all the chinks in your chain, make chainmail and ride that bitch into battle. Use the heart. Use those messy feelings to fuel your recovery from heartbreak. It's motivation. The poet tells us to cry because there's nothing shameful about clearing your eyes. Don't pick yourself up. Don't be okay, because heartbreak isn't about being okay, it's about remembering that you were okay before. That is the most important thing. Overcoming heartbreak isn't about striving to be okay and going back to normal and getting over it. It's about realising that okay isn't a destination that you're going to get to. You were okay before this. You will feel okay again. It's not somewhere you arrive at. It's just something that happens along the way. She tells us that she's sick of friendly pick-me-ups and self-help tips. She tells us no one succeeds in heartbreak, which is true. I'm done feeling sorry for myself because why apologise for loving until you burst? We don't have to apologise for being upset. This person has been a big part of your life for a long time, and your feelings are valid. So take your bloody time. Battle through it and stay strong. Fight the bitch that is heartbreak. You will survive. I pinky promise.